Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to day 3, finals day of the APPT Tour event here in Phuket at the Blue Tree Club, the 6th APPT event. A little bit late getting going this morning, apologies for that, but you join us for the pro-female semi-final. On the near side, playing on the right, about to serve, we have Jessica Agra, and her partner's Beatrice on the left. Receiving the ball there, just not getting it back, was Jessica Johan, and her partner is Jessica Rompies, playing in white on the far side, on your right as you look at the screen. A commentator's nightmare here, 3 Jessicas on court, so we'll be using surnames to differentiate between them all. There's a double break already in the first set for the team on the near side, Beatrice and Agra. Jessica Agra in the white, closest to us, from the Philippines. All other players from Indonesia on the court. And it's 3-love in games as Agra serves to Johan, 15-all in this 4th game. My name is David. I'm your commentator for the day. You're probably used to my voice by now. I'm from the Viet Padel Club in HoChiMinh City in Vietnam. But the real hero of the day is my colleague Gabriel on the camera work, saving the day with a couple of technical issues happening late yesterday. So many thanks to Gabriel, a true hero. But thank you so much for joining us. A lot of great matches to come today. Up next we'll have the men's pro semi-finals, and then after they are finished we'll go into finals for the rest of the day, which should be pretty exciting. And looking to crown some new champions on the APPT Tour. But a good match here so far, but the scoreline very one-sided, 4-0 to the team on the near side, Beatrice from Indonesia and Jessica from Agra from the Philippines. Here's Jess Rompies with a beautiful put-away volley. A slightly floated return, from Agra, giving her the chance to kill the point instantly. And she did so tremendously well. For 15-love, as Rompies and Johan on the far side look to get themselves on the scoreboard here. And what would be a confidence boost, I'm sure. A bit more power in that serve from Rompies. And Beatrice struggling after the glass on her backhand to get that one back. So it's 30-love. Great serve there again, targeting the backhand of Agra. After a slightly weak reply this time, beating her all ends up this time around. And it's 40-love and 3 game points to get themselves on the board. That ball lands in after the net cord, so we'll have a let and a first serve. Into the net, so second serve, 40-love. Oh, it's a great serve, super deep. Footwork not quite there for Beatrice. Needing to shift backwards a little there, which didn't happen, and they are on the board, 1-4. But it will be Beatrice to Jessica, and Jessica to serve. And the next one, 4-1 up in this first set. Lovely play there from Beatrice and Jessica, taking a 15-love lead in this 6th game of the first set. 4-1 up. Confidence on high. It's a best of 3 set match, remember. So they will look to capitalise on this 4-1 lead and break of serve and win the first set for a good start. Agra down the middle, and Rompies doesn't get that back on the forehand. Reminding herself of what she should have done. Always easier once the point is over, for sure. And it's 30-love. I was going to say it should be an easy put away, but Rompies did really well in defence there, anticipating where the ball would go. And they've got themselves back into the point nicely here. Johan over the head of Beatrice, but it's just landed out. And it is 40-love. With Beatrice Gumulya serving. Nice return from Rompies there. Johan playing on the right side with the backhand. Oh, and it's a big smash from Beatrice Gumulya. And they take a 5-1 lead in the first set. And if Jessica, Johan and Rompies didn't know the task they had ahead of them before this game began, they will certainly know now. Trailing 1-5 in the first set. Johan to serve. Oh, beautiful anticipation by Rompies there, knowing the return would come cross court. And a lovely returned volley back to Agra, who couldn't get the feet moving in time with just a split second to react. And if they need to get out back into the game, we'll need to see more of that from Rompies and Johan. Swapping sides, playing traditional style here. Rompies covering down the line, and the return does go back cross court. Agra over the head of Johan, she tracks back. Playing on the backhand, and it's going to be another big smash from Beatrice, which Johan does extremely well to get to. And it's a wonderful anticipation from Rompies there, coming in for the backhand put-away volley. Down to the side of Agra. No chance. Great counter-attacking after the big smash from Beatrice there. A high ball. Rompies does well to get to it. Ooh, and that one's just going to drift long. From Rompies. And it's a point for Agra and Gumulya. 30-15 on the Johan serve. Chance to put away for Rompies, well defended by Agra. And a second chance. And oh! Nope. Johan there to cover just in case. She wasn't sure if it just tickled the racket of Gumulya there. As she looked to counter the smash. Back off the glass, but no touch, and it's 40-15 and 2 game points for Rompies and Johan as they look to get a second game on the board and, more importantly, bring about some confidence. And it looked like almost a little bit of tennis tactics there, with Rompies looking to go in and Johan cover the other side, but the return from Agra was too good cross court, and the tactic failed. But there is the game for Rompies and Johan, and it's 2-5 in the first set. Beatrice Gumulya and Jessica Agra will return to the court after a brief pause, looking to serve and clinch that first set. 6-2 with a double break. The players resume. Jessica Agra to serve, 5-2 up, looking to clinch the first set. Beatrice back on the overhead. Johan underneath, high to the backhand of Agra, and again, that double hander causing some issues, but well defended by Johan. Oh, and she does get it back. Oh, and she's on the ground there with a big smile on her face. Really unfortunate defence there, but just a few too many high balls in a row, giving Beatrice and Jessica the chance to continually attack, and it's 15-love. Just long. On the first serve. Backhand this time down the line from Rompies, and it just landed out, much to the relief of Agra, who did not look to be getting there if that had landed in. And 30-all. A risky return from Rompies, but she did well. First serve out. Confirmed by the players watching on the sideline. Second serve. Into the backhand of Johan. Low to Agra. And the forehand she plays high to Beatrice, who goes into attack. Rompies defends well. Now to the net to attack herself. And she's got a chance to finish the point. Can Agra get there? Oh no, she can't. It's a nice smash from Jessica Rompies from the left-hand side on the far side of the court into the double glass, and it did give Agra the chance to rescue the ball. But she wasn't quite quick enough to get there. And it's 30-15 as Rompies and Johan look to fight back and save the set in this 8th game. Forehand of Rompies this time. She plays a high ball over the head of Beatrice. Lets it go and returns with a lob of herself, but that's a miscue. Way out to the left. And it is 30. Oh. Just briefly forgot. My colleague Gabriel had nipped off there, and I should be doing the score. Oh, and that return. Into the net. Giving a set point for the first time to Agra and Gumulya. 40-30 as they look to clinch the first set 6-2. High over the head of Beatrice. She gets it down to Johan. Plays it high to Agra. And that, unfortunately, just the wrong step there from Johan in defence. Backing away from the ball, coming across her. Saw the ball hit the glass and move further away from her, and she could not get there in time. And that seals the first set in this female pro semi-final. The second semi-final is happening on the court next to us. So we will have our 2 finalists confirmed in the next hour or so. Okay, second set underway in a second or two. Jessica Rompies to serve from the far side. All in white. Day 3, early morning. We are 8:35 in the morning here at the Blue Tree Club in Phuket. Been a wonderful host. All the players very happy indeed. After Rompies, she attacks low into the feet of Beatrice there, who can't control. And a great start to the second set. A set they must win. Rompies and Johan to stay in the competition. For Johan there. And She looks to increase the tempo. Just a little too much push on the ball from Johan, failing to control that, and it lands out on the back glass. And it's 15-all. Just long on the serve there from Rompies. Ball makes its way to the back to the net, and we're free to continue. Second serve into the backhand of Agra. Johan attacks, but Agra's there in defence, but just pushes that too long as well. And not a match of long rallies so far. A lot of short points. A few mistakes in both teams. Into the backhand of Beatrice. Nice from Rompies down the middle. Johan back. Putting her bandeja back to the net to recover, but a high ball for Agra. Beatrice underneath it now. Johan well in defence, and another attack from Beatrice. Gumulya, the Indonesian, does very well. Lots of slice down into the back glass, keeping the ball low, and Johan could not recover. It's 30-all in this first game of the second set. Backhand there from Johan. High ball from Agra. Rompies across, plays it hard into the feet of Gumulya, who does really well to recover, and now back over the head of Rompies, who sends up a high ball. Beatrice takes it into Johan. Agra there with the volley. Johan back there, just creeps over the net. Oh, and it could have been sneaking out, that ball from Gumulya, but Johan chose to take it on the full, clip the side of her racket, and we are now 30-40, and a break point for Rompies and Johan. Really under pressure here. Chance to finish the point, doesn't quite get a hold of it, Johan. Agra in defence, and there is the mistake, probably still thinking about the previous shot that she didn't quite get a hold of, and we have the early break in serve in the second set. 1-love to Gumulya and Agra, and they are well on their way to a place in the final. The runners-up guaranteed a place on the podium with no third place match in the APPT. So the two losers of the semi-final will go into the podium together as joint third. Back on court, Beatrice Gumulya serving. Straight into the attack. Straight into the body of Johan, who smiles it off. Very friendly at the net there. Apologies all round. And it's 15-love after a great attack from Gumulya. Brutal smash. It's 15-love, second serve. Upcoming. Backhand high from Rompies, but not high and handsome, too long, and out the back of the court for love 30. 30-love, sorry. Awful distracting when people speak to you in the background. Apologies for that. Gumulya into the backhand. Rompies giving Agra the chance to attack, and the attack is pretty relentless here from Gumulya, and Beatrice. An amazing save from Gumulya there. And Agra just clips the top of the net. And it's 30-15. Lots of players beginning to arrive at the Blue Tree Club here in Phuket. All excited for their semi-final and final matches today. Across all competitions, consolation brackets, main draw brackets, all to be decided today. 40-15 to Gumulya and Agra. Into the forehand of Johan, just long. So it'll be a second serve. High on the backhand, Beatrice a chance to attack. That's a lovely, something in between a bandeja and a vibra there. But whichever it was effective. Jessica Johan had run a little bit too far forward and couldn't get back in time as Beatrice had taken a bit of pace off the ball, unlike her usual all-out power attack. And it's love 2. Johan to serve. Agra high ball into Rompies on the attack there. And a great smash down, hitting the glass past Agra. And sealing the point for a 15-love lead. Johan serves into the backhand of Beatrice Gumulya. And Agra, a lovely shot into the backhand of Johan. Now a chance to attack down the middle, back to the backhand of Johan, and it's into the forehand of Gumulya. Definitely a strong weapon, and there's a wonderful backhand volley down the line from Gumulya. Winning the point for 15-all.
Please on the players report to the tournament desk. Todos los jugadores, por favor. Todos los jugadores reportar en el tournament desk.
Johan underneath, high to Agra. And now high to go. Beatrice. Johan, does she get that back there? She does, but it's a brutal backhand attack from Beatrice right into the body of Rompies, who cannot get out of the way in time. Ball cannoning off her racket out of play, and it's 15-30, and it really is one-way traffic here in this semi-final, being dominated by Beatrice and Jessica Agra, the Filipino-Indonesian duo. Look well on their way to victory. Johan and Rompies looking to stop it, and more quick points like that will help them stop the runaway train that is Agra and Gumulya, which really doesn't show any signs of slowing. They are the number 1 seeds, of course, Gumulya and Agra. And they'll be excited to seal the semi-final victory. Oh, that's a misjudgment there from Johan. Tried to take it early, or perhaps the plan should have been to take it off the glass all along. And we arrive at another break point, 30-40. Johan serving into Gumulya. And that one just sneaks in. And much to the relief of Rompies and Johan, it goes to juice.
2024. We are now on board the
Break point saved. Oh, beautiful return down the line from Agra. It's like she expected it onto her forehand there, and there's Johan playing it high to Agra. And high again, and that again sneaks long, just out at the back of the court. Press the button there. Advantage again to Agra and Gumulya, another break point. And this really is non-stop pressure for Johan and Rompies. That's a first serve out, so second serve coming into the backhand of Gumulya. She plays it cross court to Johan. And now a high ball, Johan into attack. And it's a beautiful smash straight at the feet of Agra, unable to get out of the way and use the glass to assist her. And we're back to juice. A little bit of confusion on the score. I think it's juice 2, not golden yet. Lovely return from Agra down the line again. Beatrice across to get that, and it does clip the net. And a lovely point from Johan and Rompies looking to get on the board here and not let the double break happen, and they do have it an advantage and a game point here. Softer serve into Agra there, Johan at the net to attack, and she does so into Agra, who struggles off the glass, and that has sealed the game. And they are on the board, which they will be most relieved about. 1-2. Next we will have Agra and the Gumulya to serve, with a 2-1 lead in the second set. And by 1 set to love. but your time will come.
Hi, viewers.
Agra serving. And that's sailed out from Johan. Gumulya attacks, and Johan can't quite get to that one. Agra and Gumulya looking to cement this lead. Oh, beautiful return from Rompies. What a lovely backhand that is down the line. Agra struggling to get across to cover there a few times. A couple of times from Rompies it snuck out. And she'll look to continue that tactic when the ball is fed to her backhand, for sure. High ball for Gumulya, and she dispatches that by 4 out onto the far court. And that is the game. 3-1, and they made quick work of that. As they look to continue on their merry way to the second set and victory and a spot in the final. High ball from Agra. Rompies underneath, smashes. Oh, Beatrice does really well to rescue that and perhaps surprising Johan a little. And it's love 15 on the Rompies serve. Johan, lovely down the middle, good save from Beatrice. Rompies with a smash, doesn't quite get it as she'd like, and oh! A little bit of confusion between Agra and Beatrice there. The ball lands safely for Rompies and Johan, Beatrice and Jessica looking at each other. But all smiles, all good fun. And 15-0, just long on the first serve. Second serve from Rompies into the backhand of Agra. High over Johan. She does well to get back. And again, the lob goes up from Agra. The backhand again, Johan now high. It lands in. Agra back to deal with it. Rompies attacks, go again. Gumulya at the net. And we are 30-15 for Rompies and Johan. And second serve. And Johan puts that long. Just an awkward height, the return there from Gumulya, making it tricky for Johan, and she couldn't control the forehand. And we're 30-all on the Rompies serve. Agra on the backhand, high to Johan. Forehand just sneaks over the net there, a little bit of a miss hit. She's now underneath it, Agra the chance to attack, and she does so. Oh, and Johan does really well to get in position. It's going to be another attack from Gumulya, and it wasn't the best smash she's ever hit in her life. You can see the relief on her face as she apologises to her partner, even though they won the point. Rompies millimetres away from getting that one back, and it's a break point again for Gumulya and Agra. Johan on the backhand there, Beatrice across to do that, and it's great across to do that. Grace to hit the volley right into the feet of Rompies, and we do have the double break for 4-1 for Gumulya and Agra, and that really might be the killer blow in this female pro semi-final, first match of the day here on centre court. Almost 10 to 9 in the morning at the Blue Tree Club in Phuket in the 6th APPT Tour event.
We didn't.
Elwan, Andi, Una, Adrian, and Nikita, court number 6.
Unfortunately, I'm at a loss here as to what's happened. There's a little confusion among the players also. Let's let them have a chat, and we'll figure out what's happening once they resume play. But for now, haven't a clue. Looks like we might be starting the game again, love all. So a let, I think. Not quite sure. Anyway, into Johan. Beatrice with a smash, and that's just out of reach of Johan. Point for Agra and Gumulya, I believe, for 15 love. And sometimes with the players having a little chat on court, we're not too sure what's being discussed, so it could be something different, but we shall discover as the game goes on. Into Rompies. Gumulya attacks, and that's another lovely shot there. Great depth in the ball. Tough choice for Johan there to know whether to let it go and use the glass or take it early. She chose to take it early at her feet, and she couldn't get that back over the net. So at a minimum, we're 30 love for Gumulya and Agra. 4-1 up in the second set, already 6-2 in the first for them. Double break up here, so the writing does look to be on the wall for Johan and Rompies, but they will try their best to fight back. It's a lovely backhand from Rompies there, which might help to do so, and Gumulya putting that into the net for 30-15. Looking to attack down the line of Johan. She's had plenty of success there, so who can blame her for going back? And that snuck out from Rompies, much to the relief of Gumulya. Someone has just put some Kinder Bueno in my face. I'll happily have a bite of that. And that is the game. A lovely overhead from Gumulya into that right-hand corner to finish the point. Again, a tactic she's employed throughout the match. And it's 5-1. Agra and Gumulya just a game away from victory and sealing their place in the final. High ball to Rompies. Beautiful smash there. Gumulya in place to get that back, but she misses the ball. Much to the relief of Rompies and Johan, and they lead 15 love on the Johan serve as they look to get it back to 2-5 in the second set. Johan with the volley into Agra. Plays it high off the back wall. Johan chooses the lob, and that's just too far. And there's a point for Agra and Gumulya as they edge closer to victory, getting this game back to 15-all. Johan serving from wide on the right, the black and grey. Cross court from Agra. Johan does well, and now on her backhand. It's a weaker ball, and that was an easy chance for Gumulya to attack, and she took full advantage. Playing it low, hard and sliced into the feet of Johan, who couldn't get the ball back. And it's 15-30. And Agra and Gumulya now just 2 points from a semi-final victory. Oh, and Rompies puts that out. And we have arrived at 2 match points. Once the game does conclude, stay with us. We're going to have a quick chat with the winners,
I don't think so, but just
see how they feel ahead of the final. Oh, and there is game, set, and match for Agra and Gumulya, sealing their place in the final. Hugs at the net between the Indonesian players and the Filipino there as well. Congratulations to Gumulya and Agra. An excellent victory for them. Let's see if we can grab a quick word with them on court if they're happy to do so. We'll pop onto this side. So we're in full view of the camera. Congratulations, ladies. Well done. A place in the final. How are you feeling after that match?
really good actually. For fun, we enjoyed because this is the first time we're playing together. But I think we've been playing well so far, so we're happy. We're happy.
Excellent. And what's the plan now? About 4 o'clock this afternoon, the final will take place. What will you do between now and then?
Well, I need to play my mixed doubles first, so I need to prepare for that one first before we play the finals doubles. And then like our opponent, I think also not finished, so probably we're gonna like watch them play a little bit before our game in the final at 4 o'clock later on.
Excellent. Figure out a game plan for that one. And yeah, thank you very much. A quick interview now, but good luck for the rest of the day. We'll see you again in the final, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll get better.
Miguel Brieda, Dani Bessel, José Soto, Joseph Serra. Central court, please. Indoor.
Thank you.